Most AI coding assistants are lying to you. They give you code that works. But for a professional engineer, working is the bare minimum. If the code is unmaintainable, it's not a feature. It's a liability. Most of these tools are just high-speed technical debt generators. I've spent a decade shipping production systems. I know exactly how a quick AI win today turns into a 3-month refactoring nightmare tomorrow. That's why I'm putting the industry leaders to the ultimate test. Cursor, GitHub Copilot, and the new challenger, Windsurf. I'm building a full production app in exactly 2 hours using each tool. We aren't measuring who's the fastest. We're measuring who actually understands software architecture versus who's just predicting the next token. By the end of this video, you'll know which AI assistant is a genuine force multiplier, and which one is just a fancy autocomplete tool that will ruin your codebase. Here is the trap. AI assistants make you feel like a 10x developer because the code works. You prompt, it generates, you hit tab, and the feature is live. It feels like a superpower. But for a senior engineer, "it works" is the most dangerous phrase in the language. Because there is a massive gap between working code and maintainable software. Most AI tools are just autocomplete on steroids. They don't understand your architecture. They don't care about your design patterns. They just predict the next likely token. The result, you're not actually building a product. You're generating technical debt at light speed. You've probably been there. You come back to a file 3 weeks later, code the AI wrote, and you have no idea why it was implemented that way. You try to fix one bug, and because the AI hallucinated a weird dependency, 3 other things break. We've traded deep understanding for superficial speed. If your AI assistant is just spitting out boilerplate that you're too tired to audit, you aren't a lead developer anymore. You're just a glorified copy-paster for a LLM. And in a production environment, that is a ticking time bomb. So how do we stop the bleeding? To fix this, we have to stop treating AI as a code generator and start treating it as a system architect. Because there is a massive difference between code that asterisk works and code that is asterisk maintainable. To find out which tool actually understands the difference, I ran a stress test. I gave myself 2 hours to build a production-ready task management engine with a complex relational schema and real-time updates. 3 tools. 1 goal. No manual refactoring. Let's start with the industry titan, GitHub Copilot. Copilot is essentially a superpowered autocomplete. It's incredible for boilerplate. If I start typing a standard API route, it finishes it in milliseconds. But here is where the technical debt starts. As the app grew, Copilot lost the plot. It started suggesting variables that didn't exist in other files. It lacked the global context of my data model. I found myself spending more time correcting its guesses than actually architecting the app. It writes functions, but it doesn't write systems. Then I switched to Cursor. Cursor feels different because it doesn't just look at your current file. It indexes your entire repository. When I asked it to implement the permission logic, it didn't just dump a function. It referenced my existing auth middleware and suggested a custom hook to keep the UI synced. That is the maintainability gap. Cursor understands the asterisk relationship between files, but then comes the new challenger, Windsurf by Codium. Windsurf introduces what they call agentic capabilities. While Cursor is a powerful editor, Windsurf acts more like a collaborator. I told it to refactor the database layer for scalability, and it didn't just suggest code. It actually planned the move, created the migration files, and updated the type definitions across the entire project in one go. It wasn't just writing code, it was managing the state of the project. After 2 hours, the results were clear. Copilot gave me a working prototype that would have been a nightmare to scale. Cursor gave me a professional codebase. But Windsurf gave me a system that felt like it was designed by a senior engineer. The secret isn't the LLM inside the tool. It's the context window and the ability to act on the file system. So, the verdict. Copilot is a fast autocomplete, but it generated the most technical debt. Windsurf's agentic flow is scary good for rapid prototyping, but Cursor, its codebase indexing, actually understood my architectural patterns. It didn't just write code that worked, it wrote maintainable code. If you're tired of cleaning up AI hallucinations, I highly recommend giving these a spin. I've put the direct links and best deals for Cursor, Windsurf, and Copilot in the description below. Stop letting AI ruin your codebase. Start using these tools as an architect, not a typewriter. If this benchmark helped you pick your stack, hit subscribe. We're diving deep into the 2026 engineering landscape every single week. Now, go build something that doesn't break.